It's good, thank you. All good. I'll turn it over to you, Todd.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone, for coming today. Wanted to talk a little bit about this season. First and foremost, wanted to thank Simon Elliott, Ben Ziemer, for all of their work at the club. Obviously, they've been a part of this club for a long time with our academy first and then with our first team, and certainly appreciate everything they've done. We're looking forward to kind of next steps as we move forward towards MLS in 2022, and I think everything for us is exciting. This is a journey that we've been on for a long time. I think looking back, our season was more inconsistent than we would have liked, but at the end of the day, we stuck together as a club, as a city. We got some big playoff wins, which we're very proud of, and looking forward to building on that for next season. Happy to take any questions and answer anything from you guys, but just wanted to start off with those brief thoughts.
What are you looking for in a new coach, in the next coach?
Yeah, I think we want somebody who represents what we're about, and it's an opportunity to, as we build towards MLS, to kind of do a lot of things. I think we always have two goals. First and foremost, we need to win. We play in front of 10,000 fans every week with our USL team, and we need to win, and we're well aware of that. I think secondly, we want to build towards MLS, and part of that is going to be integrating our fantastic academy players that we have here. We haven't done that to the degree we'd like, and we want to push that over the next couple of years. That doesn't mean we're going to put out a team of teenagers. Far from it. We're going to have a balanced team and a team that we think is going to be at the top of the league and competing for championship. But at the same time, we do need to start pushing forward some of those top prospects and some of that homegrown talent that we have here.
Is this a coach that might be like a placeholder for the next 2 years, or is this someone that you could see that could lead the team into the MLS?
Well, I think you always want to have the potential to kind of move forward with MLS. Nothing's guaranteed. We want somebody who's hungry and looking for more. I think that's a big allure of the job, is that we are moving places, we are going places, and it's somebody that has ambition the same as we do.
For people who may be wondering, just what didn't work out with this signing?
I think this year, you can look at the inconsistency of the team. I think we had trouble finding rhythm. We had trouble finding consistent success. We'd have a couple good games, and then we'd kind of fall back. And I think overall, it didn't go the way any of us wanted it to. And so I think going from last year, finishing 1 point out of first place, moving into this year, I think our expectations were fairly high, and ultimately we fell short of that. So looking forward to getting back next year. We're gonna keep the core of our roster together as best we can, and keep that consistency moving into next year, and add pieces that are going to make us better.
Does that decision that obviously happened with the MLS and expansion and all that, even though you guys felt like you would get there one day, once that happened, does it change any of the day-to-day operations from you guys, or even your goals in the short term before you become MLS?
Obviously it changes a lot in terms of, we've been saying for so long that we're going to get it. I think the whole city's been waiting for that. So to finally have it is a big deal. I think it's just sort of a weight off of everyone's shoulders, and now we can move forward with planning and prepping, and there's a lot of that. So to your question, yeah, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work of building out a staff over the next 2 years that's going to increase. As an organization, we're only going to grow, and we're only going to get bigger. We've got a stadium to build. We'll have a training facility to build. There's a lot of things going on, and that's just in the facility side. Obviously, there's personnel, there's players, but all that's exciting, and all that's why we love coming to be part of this club.
How about just the challenge ahead for you to build for next year?
Yeah, there's always a challenge. This is the busiest time. Certainly for me. But that's the part I love. I love being a part of a team, and I get to help shape that here. So it's not really work for me. There's a lot to do, and obviously, with looking for a new coach and working on keeping our team together, there's a lot to do. But that part I love.
I know the big goal this year was to bolster the roster add some MLS talent to the roster. Just strengthen the roster. What were some things you need to address this offseason in terms of as the team? What are some areas that you want to improve on?
Yeah, I think everywhere, quite frankly. I mean, we feel like we have a very good roster. We feel like our players, we have a very good team, and I think that's part of the disappointment that we all felt, and that's club wide. That's everyone I think can speak to that. Is we felt like we had more in us, and ultimately didn't pan out that way. But I think. That's not to say we're going to throw it out and have to start all over. I don't think that's the right move, and that's not what we're going to do. We're going to build on the success we had, and I think the players that we had are a fantastic starting point, and we're going to add some pieces around the edges, and that part's going to be fun. I think that's where we can really take a step forward, and I think again the fact that we're kind of moving toward MLS and all of that is great, but at the same time we have 2 years with this team that we're solely focused on, and we're gonna push hard.
You have academy players. I'm not sure if it works like AAA baseball where you're looking 2 years down the road. Do you want to get these guys in to see if they can match up and then have them 2 years?
Yeah, without a doubt, we need to start pushing our academy players forward. And again, that's not everybody. That's not going to be the whole team, but there's going to be select moments where we can really integrate these guys in a major way and get them onto the field in important games and in big moments. Because like you said, that is a big part of our strategy. Is we have a great pool of talent here in Sacramento and in the Sacramento area. And we need to use that, and we need to utilize that. We've had a great academy now for 5 seasons. Now it's time to translate that into first-team success.
Could get you to weigh in on ticket sales, what this MLS expansion is going to do for the next 2 years. You think you're going to get more fans to come out?
Yeah, I mean, our fans have always been our bread and butter. That's why this club got on the map in the first place, was the fans, and the fact that 20,000 people showed up to City College when this thing opened, and it turned eyes all over the country. And I think that is going to continue. It's only going to get bigger, and MLS takes it to another level.
You may not be the right person to ask this to, but construction, do you have any idea when we might actually see some activity there?
You are right. I'm not the right person to ask. Yeah. I'll be out there with a shovel though when it is. Yeah.